They're finding life hard without you. Things were so much better for them when you were around, when you were in their life. You gave so much to them. The loving and kind person that you are. You were all about them. You were about their happiness. You were about them doing well, rising in life, advancing, achieving. You were helping them in so many ways, inspiring them, motivating them, giving to them spiritually, emotionally, physically. They took you for granted. They didn't appreciate what you gave to them, what you were giving to them. No gratitude. They were ungrateful. They began to do you wrong. And in some cases, for some of you, to cheat on you. You thought this person was for you, but they were not. They were cheating. And with the cheating comes lying, pretending. Your enemy was in your bed. Your enemy was in your house. Your enemy was holding your hand, eating and drinking with you, spending time with you, laughing with you. Although they were not spending all the time they should have spent with you, because their time was for somebody else. Their time was for other people. Cheating on you, lying, saying, hey, I'm going here, I'm going there, that is. I'm gonna be with my friend. And they are with their friend, but what type of friend? As the breeze is blowing and we're here in nature. So they were untrue. They cheated. They were unfaithful, that is. You who was good to them, you would have done so much for them and did so much for them. There you were, giving and giving to them. What were they giving in return? Only pain. You were bringing them happiness, quote unquote, but they were bringing you pain. And they could have been happy if they had learned to appreciate what you were giving to them. But they have that shiny object syndrome. They think the grass is greener on the other side. That shiny object syndrome where they have a treasure, they have a precious pearl, but they see some broken glass over there and they think that is what they should go for. They think it's something valuable and they go for it, to find out that it's not worth much, it's not worth anything. And they ended up losing it all. They ended up losing you in the process. You went through a hard time, sleepless nights, you are wondering where they are. And you are asking for better. You are asking for better. Let me tell you something. When you ask, it is given. And that is why this person had to be removed from your life. Better had to come your way. A vacancy had to be created for somebody better to come your way. So now they have screwed up everything. They want to be in your life because life is harder without you. Now they are regretting life is harder without you. They thought the grass was greener, but the grass wasn't greener on the other side. They saw people, they saw things looking so rosy out there. But all that glitters, Not all that glitters is, not all that glitters is gold. Just because it's glittering, they thought it was gold. They thought it was an opportunity for them. So they started to do you wrong, treat you badly, only to find out it was a lie, it was an illusion. They lost it all. You who were giving so much, they transgressed the law of giving and receiving. You were giving, they were not giving anything in return. Giving and receiving are two sides of the same coin. They were receiving, they were not giving anything back. They thought you were a dime a dozen. They thought you were replaceable. They thought they could have found another you easily. They thought wrong. And now they are realizing that they made a grave mistake. They made a big error. They had it all and they lost it. They lost you. Now life is harder without you. Who's gonna give to them like you gave to them? They are finding out that people are not so kind out there. That people are not so giving out there and even forgiving. They are not finding somebody who appreciates them the way you appreciated them. Who will love them the way you love them. People out there, as the breeze is blowing, people out there only want to use them. They are being used. People are taking from them. The same thing they did to you is being done to them. And they don't like it. And also, they are doing the same thing they did to you to others. And how is that working out for them? Their life is a mess. Because they had something good and they let it go. It's their loss, not yours. Let people go their way. If you are an advancing man, if you are an advancing woman, if you are somebody who is kind, who is loving, who is about contributing something positive on this planet, who is about doing good, when people walk away from you, it's not your loss, it is their loss. Because you have so much to offer. You must remember your worth. You are worth a lot. So when these people walk away, thank you, say thank you, celebrate, good riddance. Because what did you lose? You actually gained. It's like losing weight. You're not really losing. It's a good thing. You lost all of that. The trash took out itself, so to speak. So you haven't lost anything. It's all good. All things work together for good for you. So that was a good thing. So if you are an advancing man or woman, if you are a positive person, if you are a good person, they lost something because you were such a good person to them. And sometimes, let me say, people are just not compatible. People are just not compatible. If they were for you, they would have been with you today. But they were not for you. Their part in your journey is over. In your story is over. Let them walk. Let them go. When people can walk away from you, let them walk. Let them go. And it doesn't mean that they are the one who left at the end. But on some level, they left at first. And then you physically told them, hey, go your way. But why? Why did you do that? Because of the way they were showing up, because of the way they were treating you, or mistreating you, or ill-treating you, maltreating you. You couldn't have stayed there. And now that they went to what seemed like greener pastures, they are realizing that the grass is not greener on the other side. The green grass has turned brown. It's not as green as the trees that I am surrounded by. Let people do their thing, because there is always a price to pay. That is why it's important to treat them well. Be good to people. You are with somebody in a relationship, treat them well. Be good to them. It doesn't mean that you allow them to walk over you, know. You have to stand your ground at times depending on the situation, you know. You must be firm. A lot of things you mustn't tolerate. But on your part, you are a good person. You are a loving person. You are a kind person. You are for them. Don't say, oh, I will not do things for my partner because what if they turn around and stab me in the back? No, treat them well. Anyway, be good to them. If they mess up, that is their business. Because you did everything you could for them. You treated them well. Or I always love being the one who's right at the end. Better for you to be right at the end than for you to be regretting, oh, she left because I did her wrong. He left because I did him wrong. No. Be on that good side so that it will be their loss, not yours. And there they are. Life is harder without you because they were your baby. Life was easy. You were facilitating things. The good person that you were facilitating things. You were helping them along their journey. Now that they are gone, they are searching for you in somebody else. They are searching for your love in other people. But they cannot find your love. You are unique. Oh, they thought they could have replaced you easily. They thought you were a dime a dozen. They are finding out that this is so untrue. Very often people will walk away from you, and then months, even years later, you realize that they are not better off than they were. Things are not working out for them. In some cases, yes, they will have achieved something, but in many cases you realize, oh my goodness, they are in a mess, especially if this is who they are and they have never changed. They are a terrible person. Especially if they are somebody who was mean to you, treated you badly, and they haven't changed. Things cannot work out for them. They start a new relationship, and they never fix themselves. And the relationship is a mess. If you're giving to them, let's say financially, let's say emotionally, they're not getting that anymore in many cases. And life is harder without you. They thought it would have been easier in many cases, but now they are finding out that it ain't easy out there. They are finding out how difficult it is out there, especially when they had someone who was genuine. When you were with them, it's as if they won a grand prize, and it is not every day you win a grand prize. It is not every day you win the lottery. It is not every day you will win big in terms of, a grand prize, the lottery, and so on. So when you get it, don't take it for granted. They got you, they found you, and they took you for granted. We are talking about these people who are pressing on the upward way. We are talking about these people who are gaining new heights every day, which is you. We are talking about somebody who is chosen to do great things. We are talking about, although I don't really like the word chosen so much, but you get the point. Because actually, you choose yourself. As much as the Most High chooses you, you have to answer the call. You have to choose yourself. And everybody is chosen to do something, but some never answer. Some never walk on that path. Some go their own way, So you have a part to play. We always have a part to play in this We have a say. You are not like some puppet and you are either chosen or you're not chosen. No, you have something. You have a part to play in all of this. But if you're somebody who's about good over evil, if you're somebody who's about positive over negative, light over darkness, when they lose you, they lose something great. If you're somebody who has been giving to them, who has been doing for them, who have been inspiring them, motivating them, helping them in so many ways, that day comes when they lose it all and life is not any easier for them. And now, one day, the day comes when they pick up that phone, call you. They want to make wrongs right. They're calling you, they're sending you a message. They're reaching out, they want to be your friend. They act as if the two of you are friends. They miss you, they miss your light, they miss your kindness, they miss your love. But like I always say, too late is their cry. Too late is their cry, it's already too late. They made their choice and they have to live with their choice. That is what they decided. That is what it is. You're not about to accept them in your life and make your life a living hell. You value your peace, you value love, you value happiness, you value joy, you value a good life, a blessed life, and you're not about to let anybody ruin it for you. There's better things in store for you, better people in store for you, a better relationship in store for you. And even if that relationship doesn't come, you don't mind. If it means walking alone, you don't mind. But you won't invite that drama in your life anymore. The pain and all what they put you through. That is why when a relationship ends, often, you're feeling sad, you're feeling bad because you are so addicted to that person. It seems like love, but it's an addiction. And you have withdrawal symptoms. But when you look at the big picture, you realize that it is a good thing. It is a good thing. Ultimately, it's a good thing. On a micro level, it may seem bad, but on a macro level, it's everything working out for you. And whatever is not for you has to be removed from your life. As we hear in nature, the breeze is blowing, the sun is shining, it's beautiful out here in nature. Woo! And I send you all of this love, all of this light. Thank you so much for supporting this advancing channel. Thank you for watching. Thanks to every member, every subscriber. I look forward to reading your comments. Big shout out to our advancing luminaries, Antonikis, Aurelius. Big shout out to you. Big shout out to Jacqueline Hicks. Big shout out to you. A big shout out to Knowledge Factory at 37. Big shout out to you. Thank you so much. My name is Mantius. This is the Advancing Channel, and I am saying one love, God bless, and all the best.